The world we live in is full of mysterious places, some so unsettling that even the bravest explorers think thrice before stepping in. From cursed islands where eerie whispers fill the air to ancient ruins hiding secrets mankind was never meant to uncover, these places defy logic, science, and sometimes even survival. Some are forbidden, some are deadly, and others, well, let's just say they make you wonder if certain mysteries are better left unsolved. Get ready, because today we're uncovering 15 enigmatic places on Earth that hold secrets you should never uncover. Number 15. Göbekli Tepe. Human history seemed straightforward until Göbekli Tepe shattered everything we thought we knew. Discovered in 1994 in rural Turkey, this site features massive stone pillars, arranged in circles, covered with intricate carvings of animals. Carbon dating revealed that Göbekli Tepe dates back to 10,000 BCE, making it the oldest known temple on Earth, built long before agriculture was even a thing. That discovery challenged the belief that farming led to permanent settlements, which then led to temples. Instead, it suggests religion and monumental stuff came first. Who built it? What were they worshipping? And why was it deliberately buried around 8,000 BCE? The builders were likely semi-nomadic hunter-gatherers, yet they constructed a site so complex that it defies logic. Göbekli Tepe raises more questions than answers, proving that history isn't as linear as we thought. And who knows? Future discoveries might rewrite it all over again. Number 14. The Crooked Forest. Hidden in Poland's Kashubian forests, 400 pine trees grow with identical eerie bends, sharply curving just above the ground before straightening skyward. Their bizarre J-shaped trunks have baffled scientists for decades. Some believe a snowstorm buried them as saplings, stunting their growth. Others suggest gravitational anomalies twisted their trunks. The most accepted theory? Foresters manipulated the trees in 1925, hoping to shape them for furniture making, until World War II forced them to abandon the project. For nearly a century, they have stood, permanently warped by an unknown force. Each one shares the same haunting curve, yet they continue to grow strong. Whatever the cause, the crooked forest feels more like a cursed fairy tale than a natural phenomenon. Number 13. Bangar Fort. Built in the 17th century, Bangar Fort is so haunted that entry after sunset is banned by the Indian government. Located in Rajasthan, this sprawling ruin has temples, palaces, and an eerie silence that warns visitors to stay away. Two chilling legends dominate the fort's haunted reputation. One tells of a holy man who cursed the fort, swearing that if any building's shadow touched his home, disaster would follow. The second legend speaks of a wizard who tried to bewitch a princess, only to be crushed by a boulder, but not before he cursed the entire city. Soon after, Bangar was sacked, and every resident was slaughtered. To this day, strange whispers, shadows, and apparitions are reported by those who visit. The Archaeological Survey of India warns against staying past sunset, but locals say those who dare enter at night never return. Whether cursed or haunted, it is scary. We mean you can feel the vibes by just looking at it. Number 12. The Mariana Trench. The ocean covers 71% of our planet, yet 95% remains unexplored. If aliens exist, they might not be in space. They could already be lurking in the depths. The Mariana Trench, located in the North Pacific, is Earth's deepest known chasm, plunging over 35,000 feet into darkness. First explored in 1960, this abyss is home to monsters straight out of nightmares. Goblin sharks, dragonfish, and zombie worms thrive in its crushing depths. Then there's deep-sea gigantism, a wonder where animals grow absurdly large due to low temperatures and high pressure. Some beasts are transparent, bioluminescent, or practically alien, adapted to survive in bone-crushing conditions. What else is hiding down there? We've barely scratched the surface, and the only thing scarier than the creatures we know about is whatever's still waiting to be found. The Mariana Trench is our planet's closest thing to a black hole, and it holds secrets we may never uncover. Number 11. Island of the Dolls. In the Xochimilco canals of Mexico, an island covered in decaying, eerie dolls dangle from trees, watching with lifeless eyes. The Island of the Dolls is one of the creepiest places on Earth, and its origin is just as unsettling. Decades ago, a man named Don Julian Santana left his family to live in isolation. He claimed to have seen a girl drown in the lake and began hanging dolls to appease her spirit. Whether the girl was real or imagined remains unknown, but Santana devoted his life to this chilling ritual. He never cleaned or repaired the dolls, leaving them weathered, cracked, and mutilated over time. Over the years, the island turned into a grotesque shrine, drawing visitors fascinated by the eerie atmosphere. In 2001, Santana was found drowned in the same spot where he believed the girl had died, bringing his bizarre obsession full circle. Even now, many claim the dolls whisper at night. Well, that's why we hate dolls. Number 10. Yonaguni Monument. The lost city of Atlantis may be a myth, but deep beneath the waters off Japan's Ryukyu Islands, an equally mind-bending mystery lurks, the Yonaguni Monument. Discovered in 1986, this massive underwater structure resembles staircases, terraces, and pyramids, fueling debate over its origins. Marine geologist Masaki Kimura believes the site was carved 10,000 years ago, possibly part of the lost civilization of Mu, Japan's Atlantis. He claims to have identified a pyramid, roads, and monuments within the structure. Skeptics, however, argue that sandstone erosion naturally creates these formations, especially in tectonically active areas. But what about the pottery and stone tools found nearby, dating back to 2500 BCE? If this was once a thriving city, it could rewrite history as we know it. Could it be a lost civilization swallowed by the sea, or just a stunning trick of nature? One thing's certain, it's not revealing its secrets anytime soon. Number 9. Moeraki Boulders. The ocean is full of secrets, and every now and then it spits something onto the shore that leaves people scratching their heads. Few things are as puzzling as the Moeraki Boulders, massive, perfectly round stones scattered across Koekohe Beach, New Zealand. They look deliberately placed, but their origin remains a mix of science and legend. According to Maori folklore, these boulders are petrified remnants of baskets and food from a wrecked canoe. But geologists say they formed 60 million years ago, building up in layers like pearls. Some weigh several tons and measure 9 feet across. As waves erode the surrounding mudstone, these ancient spheres slowly emerge, adding to the beach's eerie feel. The area is also home to rare seaweed species found nowhere else. Are they natural formations or remnants of something lost to time? Either way, the Moeraki Boulders remain one of Earth's strangest sights. Number 8. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, also called the Devil's Triangle, is one of Earth's greatest mysteries. Located between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this area has seen over 1,000 ships and planes vanish without a trace since the 1800s. Theories range from rogue waves reaching 100 feet, pulling vessels under, to strong currents dragging ships off course. Others believe the disappearances are caused by extraterrestrial activity, with aliens abducting planes and ships. Famous cases include the USS Cyclops, which vanished in 1918 with 309 crew members, and Flight 19, a group of bombers lost in 1945. No wreckage, no bodies, just gone. Skeptics say human error and extreme weather explain the triangle's deadly reputation. But with so many unanswered disappearances, some believe something more sinister is at work. Whether science or something supernatural, the Bermuda Triangle continues to fascinate and terrify. Number 7. Jatinga. In the tiny Indian village of Jatinga, something deeply unsettling happens every year. Thousands of birds suddenly plunge to their deaths. For over a century, this eerie phenomenon has baffled scientists and terrified locals. Every September and October after monsoon season, birds become disoriented at dusk, flying headfirst into the ground or the lights of the village. Some believe magnetic disturbances, high winds, and fog confuse them. Others suggest unusual underground water currents disrupt their internal navigation. For years, villagers believed these birds were evil spirits falling from the sky, so they captured and killed them. Fortunately, conservation efforts have reduced the mass slaughter, though the bird deaths remain a mystery. Despite ongoing studies, no one has definitively explained why Jatinga's birds behave this way. Whether a freak of nature or something far stranger, this eerie mass suicide event remains one of the world's strangest natural mysteries. Number 6. Cryptos. Inside the CIA headquarters in Virginia, a mysterious sculpture holds a secret that even the world's best cryptographers can't crack. Known as cryptos, this metal artwork, designed by artist Jim Sanborn, contains 4 encrypted messages, but only 3 have been solved. Since its unveiling in 1990, top cryptologists, CIA analysts, and NSA codebreakers have tried and failed to decipher the final section. Sanborn has released 4 clues, yet the last message remains one of the most famous unsolved codes in the world. Some believe the solution lies in historical ciphers, maps, or coordinates, while others think it's linked to Berlin's famous spy history. To this day, only one person, Sanborn himself, knows the answer. And here's the catch. If he dies before revealing it, the secret of cryptos could be lost forever. It's a real-life spy mystery that might never be solved. Number 5. Lake Natron. Some places look straight out of a biblical plague, and Lake Natron in Tanzania is one of them. This blood-red, boiling hot lake is so extreme that animals that venture too close sometimes turn into eerie, stone-like figures. The lake gets its surreal color from salt-loving bacteria and algae, thriving in conditions that burn flesh and reach 140 degrees Fahrenheit, or 60 degrees Celsius. Yet, against all odds, 2.5 million flamingos rely on it as a safe breeding ground. Its harsh conditions keep predators away. Even more disturbing, the lake's unique chemical composition calcifies dead animals, preserving them in a haunting statue-like state. Conservationists warn against interfering, as even minor changes could wipe out the flamingo population and destroy the lake's delicate balance. Lake Natron proves that nature's deadliest landscapes can also be breathtaking. It's a place where life and death exist in eerie harmony, untamed, untouched, and absolutely unforgiving. Number 4. Hang Son Doong. Hidden deep in Vietnam, Hang Son Doong is the largest cave in the world, so massive it could fit an entire skyscraper inside. Discovered in 1991 by a local named Ho Khan, the cave remained unexplored until 2009, when British scientists mapped its staggering depths. At over 3 miles long and nearly 1,000 feet high, Hang Son Doong isn't just a cave. It's a lost world. A collapsed ceiling allowed enough light to enter, creating a subterranean jungle where monkeys, flying foxes, and rare birds thrive. Towering stalagmites reach 230 feet, and underground rivers flow endlessly. Because of its remote location and extreme size, only a handful of people have ever set foot inside. Tours are limited and cost up to $5,000, making it one of the most exclusive and untouched places on Earth. Hang Son Joong is a natural wonder so surreal, it feels like stepping into a prehistoric world. Number 3. The Nazca Lines. Stretching across 200 square miles of Peru's Nazca Desert, the Nazca Lines are a collection of massive geoglyphs, shapes of monkeys, hummingbirds, sharks, and even humanoid figures. Some stretch over 800 feet long, yet they can only be fully seen from the air. Created between 200 BCE and 600 CE, these ancient drawings were made by scraping away iron-rich desert soil, revealing lighter-colored sand beneath. But why? Some believe they were ceremonial paths used for ritual processions. Others claim they were astronomical calendars, mapping the stars and solstices. Then there are alien theorists, convinced the lines were landing strips for extraterrestrials. The mystery deepens when you realize the Nazca people never could view their work from above. So how did they plan these intricate, massive designs? No one knows for sure, but the Nazca Lines remain one of history's top and most puzzling artistic achievements. Number 2. Snake Island. Off the coast of Brazil, about 90 miles from São Paulo, lies Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island, a place so deadly that Brazil has banned human access. Why? Because the island is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the most venomous snakes on Earth. With no natural predators, these snakes evolved ultra-potent venom to kill prey instantly. Researchers estimate there are 1 to 5 snakes per square meter, meaning you can't take a single step without being surrounded. The golden lancehead's venom melts flesh and causes organ failure. The last known humans to live on the island, a lighthouse keeper and his family, were allegedly killed by the snakes. Today, only scientists with special permission can visit. Some places are best left alone, and Snake Island is one of them. Here, the only rule of survival is simple: stay off the island or don't expect to leave. Number 1. Kodinhi. What are the chances of stepping into a village where every other person has a twin? Welcome to Kodinhi, India, a tiny settlement that defies science with its mind-boggling twin birth rate. With just 2,000 households, over 250 pairs of twins have been recorded, and the number keeps growing. Even stranger? Women from Kodinhi who move away still give birth to twins, proving that the phenomenon isn't just environmental, it's genetic. Scientists have long debated the cause: water, diet, or pollutants. All were ruled out. Instead, researchers from India, Germany, and the UK believe a dominant twin gene is at play, passed through generations. Walking through Kodinhi is like stepping into a parallel universe, where faces mirror each other at every turn. Whether a genetic mystery or a freak phenomenon, this tiny village remains one of the most puzzling places on Earth, and science still doesn't have all the answers. If you find this video interesting, please like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.